Glitter Plus. Help us, Christine. We need your help. That's Dr. Christine. Is that Dr. Christine Lahti? Oh my God. Christine Lahti in space. She's in space now. Starring Christine Lahti as Dr. Christine Lahti and Alyssa Milano as Space Nurse. Christine Lahti, will you report to the nurse's station? In space. She has lots of friends and lots of patients, and her boss is also played by Alyssa Milano. So many special guest stars. Daphne's Unida plays a pencil. Christine Lahti in space.
Christine Lahti in space. Season 1, episode 23. Last exit to Space Beach. A desperate battle for control of Space Hospital is taking place in Space Boardrooms and Space Court, with Queen Pencil and her Diamonds and Doilies subsidiary on one side, and Syrupy Pam's secret overlords from the Pyramid and Necrogenesis on the other. While the hospital is closed down, the staff take the opportunity to indulge their hedonistic tendencies on Space Beach and the infamous Space Beach Casino. Dr. Christine Lahti is reunited with Orion, special guest star Benjamin Bratt, who is forced to wear bathers by Space Beach Patrol. Space Nurse Alyssa Milano and special guest star Heather Locklear face off over their loyalties. Is Space Nurse still enthralled to the Church of Necrogenesis?
Ooh.
And does Heather Locklear really love Princess Pencil, or was this all a plan to get control of D&D? Diamonds and Doilies.
Oh my God, how did I not click to that? Oh my God, that's really silly. Firstly, you went exactly where I hoped you would with Benjamin Bratt, having to wear clothes on the beach. Okay. So what I love about this is we have the serious stuff going on with the big bosses.
I had 2 episodes of Diamonds and Doilies and you never tweeted.
I know. It's because I'm thinking about so many details that it's like, oh God, I'm missing things. So, okay, so there's the serious episode back at the hospital. You know, the hospital's had to be shut down. And then
it's
it's
all off screen because we can't afford Linda Lavin or...
Sure, so it begins and we're already fun beach time.
Yeah, it's like everyone's talking about it. It's like, oh my God, Can you believe this is happening?
Yeah.
Like Diane Keaton's involved and Kathy Baker, but they don't see them. They just talk about them.
Okay.
They're like, it's like... Yeah, so it's just it's a bit of background chatter while they're packing up to get out of the hospital and it's being closed down.
Can you believe that it's been closed down and now we get a day at the beach?
Yeah.
So just in my head, because obviously Syrupy Pam was fake, but she still had overlords. You know, someone sent the shapeshifter. Yeah. So we could be alluding, obviously, we've got the Pyramid crew, which is Kathy Baker and Holly Marie Combs, who are obviously aligned with Shamnan Doherty.
Yeah, Shamnan Doherty, yeah.
And then... also Necrogenesis, Diane Keaton. So obviously there's conversations happening. And so what is it they're trying to do? They're trying to shut down the space hospital.
They both want to own it. And so it's in the court. They're in boardrooms. It's
right. So they're actually against each other. They're not teaming up against. So what? Okay. So they've realized, well, we both technically own it. We've both got the paperwork.
Yeah.
And then...
My daughter works there. She's there. Possession is 9/10 of the law.
Oh, so okay, sorry. So the monarchy.
Yeah.
Via
the Diamonds and Doilies subsidiary.
Yeah. So they feel that they own the hospital.
Yeah.
And then also the Pyramid, Shamnan Doherty crew think that they own the hospital, and Necrogenesis thinks they own the hospital. So
Necrogenesis is in cahoots with the Pyramid. Because remember, so
it's a two-sided argument, not a three. I was like, is it a triangle?
Yeah, no.
Okay, because that would make sense.
Because it's about releasing all the death energy to the Necrogenesis.
Right. So that's they're basically every white man in charge.
Yep.
And Linda Lavin is like, hell no. This hospital. It belongs to the people and the monarchy. It's ours. Okay. So that's happening in the background.
Yeah.
But we're really at the beach. And,
Really at the beach.
Christine Lahti's excited. She's got a date at the beach with her beau, who she didn't expect to be there, but he's there, and she's thinking, I can't wait to see him in his uniform.
Oh my God. Imagine if he gets to pull on an entire outfit.
Right? So
she's seen him naked all the time. She's like looking forward to him wearing clothes.
It's like they're literally the skin-pierced, see-through white Speedos you've ever seen in your life.
Oh, yeah, and a total G-banger.
It's a thong, yeah. In fact, it's just a small sticker.
It's a dick sticker.
It's a dick sticker.
It's like a Mr. Olympia pair of undies. You know, those ones that barely cover anything?
Yes. Yeah.
Like Arnold used to wear when he was bodybuilding.
Yeah, literally. Like there's actually a whole nut out. Like,
yeah.
It's just there.
One nut is just escaped.
Yeah. But he's devastated because
he's only smuggling half a budgie.
Yeah. He's become accustomed to his his naked uniform.
Yeah,
he's thinking,
his Space Hospital nude uniform.
Yeah.
Which also was one of the boss's cost-cutting exercises. Like, we must have known there was something wrong at the hospital. Like, that's making sense now after all of the hints we've had about her, like, cutting costs. It's like, she couldn't afford to run the hospital anymore.
Yeah. And a lot of it makes sense that, if it was possibly owned by their enemies, then of course they're not giving them a good budget.
No.
So, and of course Benjamin Bratt is upset because he doesn't want an uneven tan.
No.
That'd be weird.
That would be very weird.
So, and the last exit part is just it's the last exit off the space highway, obviously.
Yeah. Well, because they're shutting down the hospital, so it's, you got to go.
Yeah.
And so the only place to go is the Space Beach because it's the only place nearby that's affordable. Yep. And there's a casino.
So in the meantime, not Daphne Zuniga, Heather Locklear, Space Nurse. Heather Locklear, discount hairdresser, and Space Nurse are arguing because why?
Well, the Heather Locklear believes that Space Nurse is still part of the Church of Necrogenesis and doesn't believe her. Oh no, I got out. She doesn't believe the whole Leah Remini business that's going on with her.
Right. Okay.
She thinks you're trying to fool us and you're still one of them and you're waiting for the death energy to come and charge you up.
Right.
Whereas Space Nurse is like, you're not in love with that princess. You just want to be in charge of D&D and take over the hospital via D&D.
Yeah. Okay.
I know what your plan is. I can smell it. So they've both decided they hate each other, and it's like,
all right. So what I think has happened
Alison
here,
and
I was going to because people may forget that there was a season 6 and 7 of Melrose Place that featured Alyssa Milano.
It did, I remember.
And Heather Locklear. It's bringing back some of those vibes. And what I think has happened is, at the end of the day, they're just both wanting the most, the best for Daphne Zuniga.
Yes. They both love Daphne Zuniga.
And
because it was her beloved pencil. It was
absolutely.
Nurse's beloved
and I
pencil.
want you to treat her right.
Yes.
And she's like, well, what's this business going on with, Necrogenesis? And it's like, but Heather, you were the one who helped Daphne, convinced Daphne to go back to Pencil Palace to let me out. Why are you suddenly accusing me of this? I've already gone back undercover to help us. And what I think has happened is during everything that's been going on at the hospital, the Morning Fresh is still the sponsor and it's still there. And
someone squirts it in the ocean and makes all bubbles.
That's part of it. They're like, oh, the waves are very bubbly today. And the more the waves come, the more the bubbles come. But also, I'm thinking that Space Nurse and Discount Hairdresser, they're really the main people who have to constantly be like soaping up.
Yeah.
And so they're thinking, and because the hospital's kind of been having some issues, Christine Lahti hasn't had to worry because she, firstly, she found a pair of gloves. But also she hasn't really had any surgeries of late. She's been solving murders.
Yes.
So she hasn't really noticed it so much, but they're the only two people in the hospital still using the Morning Fresh, in their everyday, because they have to get through it somehow. And Paul the boss is having a breakdown. And of course, because it's Space Avon Morning Fresh.
Yeah.
It's from the pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
So they're
They're
just
they're
finding
already
another way.
infiltrating. That's why they think they own it, because they're like, well, we own the Morning Fresh, so therefore we own the hospital.
It's now ours, and so that's why they're behaving out of character, because the bubbles are going in the skin and
they're being infiltrated
at the beach
by the necrogenesis.
Yeah, and
oh my god,
it wasn't enough in the hospital to really affect them, but now they're at Space Beach.
Yeah,
the bubbles in the ocean mixed with the
getting
Morning
into
Fresh in their
very
body.
skimpy bikinis that they're forced to wear.
Yeah.
Because
do we think
beach.
that the boss went to the beach as well, or is she just?
Oh, the boss would be definitely there. Yeah, everyone's there.
And
Like there's no one in the hospital. The hospital is shut down.
So she's having a bit of a Carrie post wedding breakdown on the beach.
Yeah,
just crying, and they're just leaving her alone. Like she's not in this episode too much.
Shit herself in the shower.
So literally, she's just having a bad day in general. Everything's a bit rough for her, but she's kind of the comedic relief, where she's like, oh, I left one of my space songs in the car. I've got to go back. I tripped over the rock. Now my little toe's bleeding. I shat myself. I have to go wash in the bad space beach showers.
Yes, which are full of Morning Fresh.
So she has her own sort of delusional moment, like she's like hallucinating all sorts of stuff. But the episode just ends where, thankfully, they figured out, the Morning Fresh has some stuff going on. We've not heard what's going on with the hospital just yet. No. But we're in the combi van and we're heading back. We've been told to come back to the hospital.
Excellent.
Yeah, but we don't know what we're being met with.
Yes.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Ooh.
I love that. That's fun.
Did I hit everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you?
When we get it, it's great.
have you? The Morning Fresh thing came about because there's this new soap opera in America, which is like a totally black cast, and it's the hot new thing. Like people are actually watching it, and it's massive. But it's technically owned by Procter and Gamble, so they just sometimes will just launch into a 10-minute bit about Febreze.
Oh no.
Like it's an old school soap opera where it's like, this is what happened in soap operas in the old days. They just would start talking about the product that was sponsoring the show. And it's like, it happens about 3 or 4 times a week. It's just like
It's so funny.
Oh yeah, now we're going to do one about the dish soap.
We need a supercut.
It's amazing. You've got to watch it. It's so camp. Because they just like, I have seen a supercut where they're just like, I don't know how I feel about him. Smells nice in here.
Yeah, what's that? Well, I'm wondering maybe at the end of this episode, there's a little, to camera. We'll have Space Nurse, the boss, and Heather Locklear giving a talk about everything you saw in tonight's episode. It was just fun and fiction, but Morning Fresh, or what is it called? Whatever it's called, is actually really wonderful, and we love our friends over at Morning Fresh. And please, this was all fiction.
All right. Well, I'm going to need the season finale now.
I don't know if anyone's ready.
Is anyone ready?
All right. Christine Lahti, season 1, episode 24, is called Planet Milano. Season finale.
Oh my God, Planet Milano.
I know. I'm excited.
How am I going to deal with the Planet Milano?
Is she going to play more characters? Is she the planet? I don't... It sounds wonderful either way.
Or is there a race of like tiny flea people who land on the Space Nurse? And it's just a whole episode about them in her hair.
It could be. That wouldn't surprise me.
All right, we'll find out next week in the season finale of Christine Lahti in Space, season 1. Bye, Lahtis.
Bye, Lahtis.
Help us, Christine. We need your help. That's Dr. Christine. Is that Dr. Christine Lahti? Oh my God. Christine Lahti in space. She's in space now. Starring Christine Lahti as Dr. Christine Lahti and Alyssa Milano as Space Nurse. Christine Lahti, will you report to the nurse's station? In space. She has lots of friends and lots of patients, and her boss is also played by Alyssa Milano. So many special guest stars. Daphne's Unida plays a pencil. Christine Lahti in space. Glitter Plus.